It is a time to free yourself. It is a time to pay attention to what is happening inside of you, within you. It is a time to pay attention to the triggers, to what is triggering you. Because that is simply telling you, hey, girl, Miss New Zealand, I was, while I, just as I had just decided, after I finished speaking, I intended to lock off this video and delete it if no one came on. All right, well, my beauty, I hope Miss Majestic Maori, you are doing fine. Hi. So let me put a nice little reply in there. Um, Except I'm not even seeing the reply box. Here it is. Hi, beautiful. So tell me, what's up with you? And yeah, tell me what's up with you. What do you need? Huh? What do you need? Do you need just a general reading, or do you have something specific in mind, Miss New Zealand? I see you. There are two images in your avatar. Does that mean you are Siamese twins? It doesn't look like it, huh? But anyway, so let me hear what's up. Let me hear what's up, girl. Do you want a general reading? I forgot what I was saying, huh? I completely forgot. Uh, I hope you realize that you put ENGRY. For me, that spells angry, because I was, when I came on, actually. I was pissed off. I was pissed off. True talk, no lie, as they say down here in the Southern Caribbean. All right, so, Miss Majestic Maori, I am going to do a general reading for you, okay? So and I'm calling you Miss New Zealand. So what does Miss New Zealand need to know right now for her highest good? Crossroads, challenges and competition. This is seven of fire. I want to make sure that it's easily seen. All right, seven of fire. That's the only thing I don't like about this new system that I'm using. It's sort of difficult to maneuver. All right, seven of fire. So you're at a crossroads. There are broken lines of communication, and you need to pay attention to your intuition, my dear. All right, those are the purple lines. The blue lines are all about communication, and I noticed that the lines of communication are broken. So Miss New Zealand, you need to pay attention to this. You have a lot of creativity. You need to focus on your on when you are sharing things with people. You need to focus on your heart. You need to speak from your heart, darling. Okay, this is very important, so that your message is received clearly and unambiguously. Right now, girl, that is not the case all round. And if you look from top to bottom here, I don't know if you can see it, there is a long green line. I'm not seeing it on the screen, but when I look at the card, I've never seen this before. When I look at the card, that is what it's telling me. You need to stand in your truth, first of all. Okay? Don't back down. Follow your intuition. Follow, you see that purple? Follow. Fingers at the top and bottom. Follow your intuition. It is going to lead you exactly where you need to be, but you do need to mend the broken lines of communication. And for that, you have to be speaking from your heart. All right? Yes, as I said, you are very creative. This is what the background, the oranges are telling me in the card. You're not trusting your gut instinct too much, and this is going to create problems for you, and you'll feel some regret because of certain things that you knew but you didn't trust them. All right? Beautiful. Let me know if that resonates. Okay. I saw someone else. Sangita. Sangita wants a general reading. I just saw your note. Yeah, sister, preach. Okay. All right. Well, what you need to do in order to get your message out there confidently is stand in your truth. And what I mean by that is, you know this is how you feel. You know this is what you are feeling. Speak it. Don't try to dress it up. Don't try to put different words on it to make yourself feel comfortable. It is not necessary. All that you need to do is speak your truth from your heart and don't budge. That's what I mean by standing in your truth. Don't say, well, you know, and after you say what you have to say, because of the person's reaction, you may feel put on the defensive. That's fine. Being on the defensive is not going to hurt anybody, but don't add or subtract anything from what you previously said. Okay, Miss New Zealand? That is the clue. And you will become more comfortable standing in your truth when you speak. The person doesn't have to know that you're shivering in your shoes or that your gut is hard as cement. They don't have to know that. Practice makes perfect. So stand in your truth and start speaking your truth. Okay, girl? All right. So next is Sangita. Sangita wants a general reading. That's right. Don't try to dress it up. Don't try to dress it up at all. You don't have to trust anybody to speak your truth, you know, girl. You do not have to trust anyone to speak your truth. Okay, just as long as you know that. Okay? All right. So, what does Sangita need to know for her highest good? Ooh. Oh, that released some energy there. That yawning was not tiredness. That yawning was a release of energy. It signified a release of energy. All right. So, Sangita, what does Sangita need to know for her highest good? Sangita, you are clinging to something or someone and they are offering serious resistance. You have to let go, my dear. See that? You have to let go. You have to let go. You have to let go of whoever it is that you are clinging to, because it is not going to serve you. And what that is saying is that you have given away your power. You feel uncomfortable standing in your truth. You feel uncomfortable making decisions on your own. And this is not good for you or anybody else, because it will always impact other people. This is the 8 of wind. And why is that happening? The number 8 actually is all about prosperity and abundance. Is it a husband, wife, or lover, or couple relationship, or parent, child, or siblings, or something? There's something going on there and it's not right, it's not positive for you at all, my dear. So you do have to let go. You have to focus more on your heart and start paying attention to the messages it's giving you. It is an uncomfortable feeling to be in. I understand. However, in order for you to move forward, you do have to let go. All right, Sangeeta? Um, what else? Communication. You see it, all the blue in the card? Communication, communication, communication. This is not something that you are doing at all. Someone is putting you on the defensive. Ah, okay, well, you cannot, if it is uncomfortable in your working environment, honey, you have to decide what you want, how you want it, what you like, what you don't like. And it is entirely up to you to speak your truth. You don't have to disrespect anyone, even though the thing is, when people speak their truth, the person that they are speaking it to, that they're expressing themselves with, feel disrespected because they want you to be the way they see you. And that is the problem. But, my dear, you have to ignore it and you have to walk your walk. You have to walk your talk. You have to decide what is important to you and you have to go with it. Alright? What else does this card tell me? There are rays of light. If you notice, all along the bottom here, there are beautiful yellows in addition to this tree that's standing here. There's a beautiful yellow going all the way up to the top. So this tells me that there is a ray of hope. Look at it well. So despite what you may believe, my dear, there is a lot of hope for you in this situation. But you do have to decide that you are not going to allow anyone to treat you in a particular way. When you feel disrespected, you have to say so. Really. When you feel disrespected, you have to say it. You have to say it. I'm trying to, okay. Wind. Now, this card is Eight of Wind. And what the wind is about, talking about are the thoughts. Your thoughts are thinking you, and I believe that you are, I feel, let me correct myself. I feel that you are overthinking the situation. Okay? So that is where you have to watch it. When people do something, if it doesn't pertain to you, even though you feel slighted, uncomfortable, or whatever it is, leave it alone and walk away. Also, do not allow others to draw you into their drama. You don't need to cling to anyone. You are perfectly fine on your own. So you need to sit and identify, write a list of the pros and cons in your job. What is it that you like about it, and what don't you like about it? Write out that list in detail. Then look at it carefully and decide, because you will have to decide if you want to stay in that job. But the pros and cons, the pros and cons are going to help you. They will provide you with clarity that you don't have right now. What else do you need to know about this card? Eight of Wands says you are feeling trapped and bound by your thoughts. You also have limited vision because you seem to believe that you will not get another job, or you will not get as good a job. And I have to ask you quite crudely, my dear, do you want to stay in a job where people shit on you all the time? Or do you want to change for something better? It's very humid here, so excuse me while I keep wiping my face. You're going to have to decide. Decision is necessary. It is time, honey, to plant new seeds and dream a new dream. You need to deal with the fear that you won't get something or anything else as good. That's what keeps coming up. That's impossible. Because if you want something better, I guarantee you it is there for you. Okay, Sangeeta? Okay. I don't know what you mean. Okay, change for the better. I have given interview. I don't know what that means. Um, so I'm going to assume you mean that you have an interview. You need to look at your qualities and be honest. Ignore what everybody else says. Again, write down a list of all the qualities that you possess, all of your experiences. Write down all the things that you have accomplished in your different jobs. I don't know what your age is. Oh, okay. You've been here for a while. I know your age now. I won't say it. Okay, you're waiting the result of the interview. What you need to do now is just sit and focus on Joy. Come. Good, good. Give me that. That was my mother's dog. She just stole um, an empty plant pot to bite up, crack up, tear up, mash up, break up. Okay, so as I was saying, Sangeeta, what you need to do while you are waiting on the results for the interview is focus on all that you have achieved so far. Really. And not only that, the particular accomplishments. Think of all the compliments that people have given you in the past. Write them down. Write down all of the things that you know you did well. Write them down. And just start asking yourself, the wind is high outside here. Just start asking yourself, what if I got this job? Huh? What if I can do an even more fantastic job? What if my boss likes me so much that, what if I end up in a beautiful working environment that I have always longed for, and I feel so comfortable? Start playing that game with yourself. And every night, start thinking of it during the day, but make sure that is the last thing at night that you do before you go to sleep. See yourself in the job. See yourself working in the job and having very cordial relationships with your colleagues. That is going to help you a lot. Okay? All right. Now, so that is it for you, Sangeeta. But Sangeeta, you need to tell me if anything that I said resonates. I like the fact that you are looking for that you have gone for an interview. I like the fact that you took yourself in hand and you have stopped clinging. You have stood your ground and decided to look for another job. I love that. Okay? So what does Sangeeta need to know about this new job? You're gonna get it. This is 9 of C. The dog at the card. I have to say that all the time. That same dog. This is the 9 of C card. And this 9 of C card is talking about this 9 of C card is talking about success, and even more success. It's all about victory. See where my fingers are? The lighter blue on the card? Those are passages opening for you, and that is fantastic. There's even one along here. The passageways are open. All you have to do is go through. No doubting. The passageways are all open, and the yellow orbs is simply a sign of spirit saying, we are at your side, we surround you, and we support you. Ask for whatever you desire that will help you and support you in this new job, and you will receive it. Once you ask, then you just leave it alone. This nine of C is all about victory, success, wishes granted after a turbulent time. The time is now. Feel comforted and satisfied that you are where you are. Don't you love that? I love that. I think it's fantastic. Yes. Okay, Sangita. Girl, you're good to go. I mean, you're really good to go. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, that's it. It resonates. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I like to hear. Okay, all right. So, um, now I can't spell. Wonderful. Okay, okay. So, who else is up? Who else is up here? All right. Okay. Go ahead, Sangita. Ask your other question. Because if no one comes after you, I'm shutting this down. So while I wait to see your question, um, people, you all can find me on facebook.com/intuitive catalyst conduit, no spaces. I'm your friendly intuitive catalyst conduit. And also, there is a special offer in the link at the top of this page. Take advantage. You will regret it if you don't. It's beautiful. And all you need to do, if you want to take advantage of it, when you come onto the Facebook page in the services, all you need to do when you come onto the Facebook page and services is tell me where you saw it, or tell me the name of the the program where you saw it. Okay, so all right, so Sangita, what is the question? It's a question that I've been waiting for from you. So since I can't have empty air, when will I have a baby? I have been married for 10 years. Okay. Now my first question to you, Sangita, is why do you want a baby? That's one. Two, is it just you, or is it you and your husband who want a child? So that's two questions. There is a reason why these things happen. And from all that I have seen and observed, it has very little to do, it rarely has anything to do with the female, with the female body. It has to do with your releasing. Okay? You want a child because you love children. Do you have other children? Do you have children, Sangita? Or does your husband want children? And that was the wrong question, you know. And this is the thing, you all need to know how to ask questions. It's not when will I have a baby. I have been married for 10 years. Actually, just for your information, because you've been married 10 years now, oh, I just got an answer. Because you've been married 10 years now, when you 10, we ignore the number 0. Because 0 is simply an indicator of universal force, which adds power to the number preceding it. So you are beginning a new journey, a new life, a new chapter. Okay? I'm trying to straighten myself here, and because of the camera, I can't figure it out. Okay. So it's not when will you have a baby, is why don't I have a baby, or what should I know, what do I need to know about the fact that I do not have not conceived. However, so what the question I'm going to ask is, this is what you need to know, my dear. It's the seahorse card. I know this is probably gonna seem very, very, very strange to you, but it's the seahorse card. And the seahorse. Oh, okay. I was away from the mic. This is the seahorse card, and the seahorse card is telling you that you need to relax. It's telling you that you need to go with the flow, and this actually is part of what I was going to say. You see, when women are desperately trying to conceive, they block the flow. When they desperately want to have children, they block the flow of energy, because everything is energy. And in this case, don't take it don't take it too badly, but you are the problem. And you meaning that because you want it so badly, it's not coming because you have blocked the process. This is what happens with all women who have not conceived and they badly want to conceive. You have to relax. You have to go with the flow. You have to begin living your life with joy, enjoy. You have to you have to dance in the flow. You have to dance in the seas. The sea means emotion. Okay? The sea, whenever there's a sea card from me, it means emotion. I want to make sure that you're seeing it right. Okay. There are lots of purples on this card, so you need to heed your intuition. But there are tons of blues. That's all about communication. You do have to dance in the flow. You have to let it go. You have to let go of this desire. You have to start enjoying yourself and your life. You have to forget this overwhelming desire of wanting to have a child. You have to relax. You have to release it in order to get it to return to you. You have to release it. It sounds counterproductive, but this is the way it works. You need to run with your imagination and look at what you have already achieved in your life and enjoy what you have now. Yes, you think with your heart. That is what the green head is all about. Okay? You are thinking with your heart, which is perfectly fine. Run with your imagination. Start using your imagination to develop things that you want to create in your life. Leave the baby issue alone. It is time. Everything comes in good time. No, you are not too old. Everything comes in good time. It is time to tap into your creativity. There are lots of ways to be creative. It's time that you get on with it. Alright? Leave this alone. It is going to happen in good time. I did have another answer, but I am not going to give it to you because this is what you need to do in order to bring a new baby into this world. You need to relax. You need to go with the flow. You need to embrace everything in life and start enjoying it. Going with the flow is extremely important. This is something you feel uncomfortable doing. This is something that you are not accustomed doing. And right there is your blockage. That is also what hindered you in your at your workplace. And you can't afford to allow that to continue. All right, my dear. Hey, Sylvia, hello. How are you? So, Sylvia, tell me, my dear, do you want a general reading? Let me know. Or do you have something specific? I almost hit the end live video button. Almost. Alright, so I'm not seeing the comments, so let me scroll down again. Okay. Alright, Sylvia. A general reading. Yep. So what does Sylvia need to know right now for her highest good? I almost forgot today was Friday, you know. It's only this afternoon I realized that. Releasing energy, boy. So what does Sylvia need to know for her highest good? Oh, the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Nice. This is a major arcana card. Yeah, look at it. Really good. Number 2 is all about balance. Now, Sylvia, you are supposed to be the High Priestess. You are. Oh, I turned away again from the mic. You are the High Priestess. Are you tapping into all of your power? I don't feel that you are. You see that black along here? That is your, I hear that's your grounding tool. I have no idea what that means because, but in any case, when I say grounding tool, it goes right down to the center of the earth or as far as you want it to go to keep you steady as you move forward in your daily chores, in your daily activities, etc. This card is all about piercing the mystery, piercing through the veils of the unconscious, of the subconscious, to find, to discover, uncover what you seek. And the veils, of course, when we talk about veils, you know we're talking about the moon. Because notice the top here, it is piercing through it all, every single one. To share with you what you need to know. That is the mystery. And you're very interested in these mysteries because you have a new thing going. So, the High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. The Divine Feminine is gaining more and more traction, to use a general or generic term. The Divine Feminine is becoming more and more present. It's about time. She is waking up in both sexes. The autocracy of the males of the patriarchal system, they are starting to shiver and shake. Consequently, there is more violence being perpetrated against women and girls. A lot of males do not understand why. It is because their foundations are cracking. And what can they do? Nothing except to lash out at the female, at the feminine. They are still trying to destroy the Divine Feminine. It's not going to happen. The Divine Feminine is on the rise, and you are a wonderful, all of that to say, you are a wonderful representative of the Divine Feminine, Sylvia, with the work that you are doing as you go deeper and deeper into it. All the answers that you need will be revealed in nature and between the veils, as I said. So the blues and the greens, all about communication. And that purple, that's your intuition. Go right ahead, my dear. Much awaits you, Sylvia. Let me know if that resonated, my dear. as I pay attention, as I watch my mother's dog um, trying to manhandle a broomstick. Hello, Presh Pandey. Presh, you will need to tell me if you have a specific question or general, or you just want a general reading. Okay? I'm not going to be on long today. I'm going to give it maybe 10-15 more minutes because I came on at 4:11 my time. It certainly does, Sylvia says. All right. Great. So, Presh, talk to me. Do you want a general reading, Presh? I'm going to assume so if you don't reply by the time I finish talking to Sylvia here. All right, and Sylvia, I would most humbly ask you, my dear, if you could spread the word to others who you think may be interested in my special offer that's on. The link is at the top. It's the 50% off. It includes dragon channeling, etc. The individuals have to watch the video and tell me the name of the program in order to get the 50% off. Okay. All right. So, Presh, let me see what Presh has to say now. All right. He says that. Okay, I have to scroll down again. All right. Great. Thank you, Sylvia. Much appreciated. Okay, I have to make sure I'm speaking to the mic. Presh, can I have a reading? Okay, Presh. What does Presh? Okay, so Presh. What does Presh need to know right now for? I don't know if Presh is a man or a woman, you know. Because there is no these Nigerians, I tell you. Right. Okay, my thingy is doing something. And Karen Fisher. Okay. So Presh. Alright. What does Presh need to know right now for his highest good? Presh needs to know for his highest good. I don't know if Presh is a man or a woman, and this is the problem when you don't have proper avatars, you know. This is the problem when you don't have proper avatars that show whether you are a man or a woman. Okay, so I'm just going to this is why I will not ever friend anyone who doesn't have a face up, you know. It is rare that I would friend anybody who doesn't have a picture. Alright. So, Presh. Oh. Let's see what message is there for Presh Pandey. Okay. I have to scroll down again. I'm just using my laptop today. I'm not using my laptop and my phone. So I have to do all these things. Alright, Presh. Oh my gosh. Look at this fantastic card. Presh Pandey. This is a major arcana card. It's number 19, and it is saying in a very, very, very powerful way that you have come to the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter, the end of an old life, and expect sunshine, glorious sunshine, joy, play, victory, just pleasurable enjoyment in your life as you move forward. Playfulness, creativity, growth. You have the time to stop and smell the roses. You will be infused with a new vitality, fresh, and that new vitality is going to bring you peace. It is all glorious, glorious, glorious. And the orange color is the second chakra, and it's all about creativity. And the third chakra is yellow, so it's all about that. So you are good to go. The two of them are well melded, and you're golden. That's the best I can say. Beautiful. Because pressure, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, you know. And you all need to fix this. You all need to fix this. But I'm pleased that that you needed to hear this confirmation. All right. Okay. So Karen Fisher wants to have a reading. Let's see. I have to scroll down again, people. This is what I have to keep doing. Alright, Karen Fisher. She would love to have a message. Okay. So let's see what message Spirit has for Karen Fisher. Karen. What does Karen need to know right now for her highest good? Okay, you have two beautiful cards here, girl. It's rather breezy out, so I have to make sure that the cards don't fly away. All right, the first message you have here, Karen, is 9 of Wands. There's some you're very welcome, Presh. There is some chaotic energy happening in your life, and you need to deal with it. You need to dance with it. Okay, Karen? Not what you want to hear, but I suspect you already know, and therefore this is not news. Is it? Notice that the center of the card is very dark. That's the chaos. That's the chaos. However, magenta, the reddish color, magenta is huge there. And magenta, I'm going to say magenta is akin to red. So you need to ground yourself and dance with this energy. Actually, you need to embrace, Shivani, I cannot tell you what kind of soulmate you will get. You have to decide what you want in a mate. That's the only answer you're going to get. It is not a lottery. It is not that you just throw a dice. Okay? You must choose. You must decide what kind of mate you want in your life. Hold on a second, Karen. You must decide what kind of man or woman you want in your life. Write down a list of all the qualities that you desire in this individual, and then focus on it. From the way he speaks, to the way he dresses, to the kind of job that he has, the kind of money he makes, the kind of lifestyle he has, the kind of car he drives. You must decide. You choose. You have a choice there. Okay? And Shivani, that is all I am going to say on that. And yes, I know, sorry. Shivani is a woman, I know that. Okay, so Shivani, you always get what you want. The fact is, you do not know what you want because you are listening to others and you have never heard anyone say that you have to decide and focus on the qualities you want in a man. Because many women are not taught that, but I am telling you for a fact that this is how it works. And you have to decide, like for instance, I know this psychologist very well. Now, she was a tomboy, no, not a tomboy, she was a flirt in all her young days, etc. She's got a big mouth as well. She loved the party and so on. But because she knows herself so well, her desire was, and she kept saying this all along, I want a man who accepts me as I am. That was the main theme, and then she went on, I don't know if she went on to add other things. She got the man that she wanted. He accepts her exactly as she is. They have been married for 40 something years. But she wasn't specific enough because there are certain other things that she could have added to her list. But she didn't know enough then. So Shivani, I am telling you now, you have a choice. Okay? Now, Karen. So Karen, as we were saying, yes, my dear, you have to dance with chaos. There's no choice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because this is the 9 of Wind card, and this 9 of Wind card is telling you that you're coming to the end of a chapter. Life has been quite tough for you, and the circumstances rather unpleasant. And yet at the same time, if you look at all the light colors in the card, this card is telling you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. No kidding. But in order, no, not but, I'm learning to avoid using the word but. However, in order to get to the end of that tunnel, my dear, wait a minute. You have to stay the course. Wind in the card is talking about the thoughts. I call it mental flatulence. Okay? The fear, Karen Fisher, is what you have to deal with. Fear is an illusion. If there is a problem, and there is, what you do is focus on the solution, not the problem. Again, most humans were not taught that. They focus on the problem, and they keep focusing on the problem like the gerbil on a wheel. So you keep being stuck in the problem. It's time to focus on the solution. And for that, grab onto it, embrace it, and tell it, bitch, you are not going to beat me. I am better than this, and there is a solution to every problem. So because your mind is working overtime, you are not seeing clear, you have no clarity, and you're creating all sorts of horrific outcomes and scenarios in your mind. It's time you get rid of that. Okay? It's time you get rid of that. You've started doubting yourself. Yeah, becoming depressed, of course, because all of this thing is going. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Dance in the dark with chaos. And not expect, and intend to win at this game for life. You have a choice, and it is your choice. All of this simply says this will soon end if you stay the course and deal with this crap. Okay? That's what this is all about, really. So, now that's one. I drew a second card for you because when I get such heavy cards, I don't like to leave my clients like this. So, I get a Justice card for you. The Justice card is the second card, and the Justice card is a major arcana card, And it is simply saying, and this is number 11. Number 11 means you are arriving at a new beginning. There is no chance, there is no luck, there is no guess. What's happening here is that card, Dancing with Chaos, was the ending of a chapter. This is the beginning of a new chapter. That's what the 11 stands for. When it's one, absolutely. When it's double, it means absolute confirmation. You are, this is the start of the new chapter. And justice, it's going, you will have justice. This is a question that you keep asking in your mind. Yes, you will have justice, and make sure that is your intention, that you intend to get justice. Okay? That is what that is about. And hold on a second here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, all right, great. All right, so and justice means using your wisdom, paying attention to your intuition. Don't allow yourself to go off. Don't allow yourself to go off on a tangent and allow others to influence you. Balance is required. Use wise judgment to discern what is best for you. No one can discern or decide what is best for you, my dear. You decide for yourself. You can ask for a lot of advice from others. However, you must decide what is best for you. Okay? Because you will know in your heart of hearts what's best. Now, evidently, there is some legal matter that is on the cards, and I suspect that is part of the chaos that you are experiencing right now. Be assured a fair decision is on the cards for you, Miss Karen Fisher. Okay? Beautiful. So, what else do we need to know? I think, people, that we have come to the end of the reading. And okay, great, Shivani. And not only that, I just looked at the clock and it is 17:11. And this 11 is, it's just all confirmation, you know, that you are all on point, that you are all on the right track, on the right path. So, I am going to say now, people, this is the end of the Free Fridays reading. Again, I say to check out my offer in the link up top in the title. It is going to be worth your while. It not is going to be, it is worth your while. Take advantage. All you have to do is look at it. Hey, Michelle. Oh my God, you came on just in time, girl. I was just about to end the session, because when I looked, I saw it was 17:11 my time. Do you want a general reading, Michelle? If you don't, drop in your question and let me know what's up. Yeah, let me know what's up. Okay? Yeah, I was just saying, I really want you all to heed pay attention to the link up top. It's great. It contains information that is going to assist you further, because it has a special offer where you get a consultation with dragons. It's channeled. It's a 30-minute session, and I'm going to leave the rest for you all to discover. It's a great offer. Take advantage. I don't know how long they want me to have it up. It's my new About Me video. So go ahead and watch it. I think it's very interesting, and everyone else who has looked at it and felt it say that it is very powerful. Okay, so let me see. I have to scroll down again because I'm not using my phone plus the laptop. Okay, so I'm just going to do a general reading for you, Michelle. Okay. So what does Michelle need to know right now? What does Michelle need to know right now for her highest good? Alright, one card just popped out here. And it's Two of Earth. And it's talking about balance. It's talking about having balance in your life, balance in everything that you are doing, from time management to money management to even your reactions to people. It is saying, this Two of Earth, it is saying don't cross those boundaries. It is saying to let yourself, I was going to say, and so I'd better say it. It is saying let yourself stick in it. Hold on a second, because I'm getting a lot of harassment here, and from these particular individuals. So I need to, yes, I just noticed it. I just noticed it. I just noticed it. I wish there was something that Facebook could do about these these spammers, because it is really terrible. It's really terrible. It's really terrible. So I'm just getting rid of some of them people, because I really don't want to, and I'll have to deal with the others a little later. Yeah, I'll have to deal with the others a little later. So right now, let's see, here, okay, and oh, come on. Yes, so Michelle, what I was going to say as well is, Two of Earth, you need to ground, girl. You need to settle into Mother Earth. You need to settle into Mother Earth. You need to settle into Father Sky. You need to start communicating about your wants and needs. You need to ask, what is it that you need to know right now? Green, of course, as we know, is the color of the heart chakra, which is fine. So that's where you need to tap in. That's where you need to tap in. It's very important, as you know, very exactly, absolutely. Yes, I totally agree with you, Michelle. Either because I can say with absolute surety, like for instance, there was a spammer. A while ago, and I decided to read that spammer. Before I even finished reading, do you know that he voluntarily disappeared? He stopped posting, and it was terrible, the emotions that I was getting from that individual. He was just full of such terrible sadness. So I'm not going to bother with them too much, except to block them. But I really wish that Facebook could do something about these spammers. In any case, my dear, so As I said, focus on balance in your day-to-day life. All right? Your world is thriving and productive. I already know that. However, Spirit is saying that you have an important choice to make. So, that apparently is what is occupying your time. Yeah, well, I'm just deleting them because I blocked them. I blocked them all already. And they even had the cheek. They even had the cheek. One had the cheek to try following me. No, no. Um. So what you need to do, Michelle, is look for messages, synchronicities, signs in your day-to-day life that relate to the light and the dark, the yin and yang, to ensure that you are in balance, because that is really what you need right now in order to make that decision. In order to make that decision that you need to make, you gotta have balance, my dear. All right. I didn't like how that reading went actually, so I am going to do another for you, Michelle. So, following up on that message, what else does Michelle need to know right now for her highest good? This is interesting. This is another card about balance, but it's the Lover's card. Balance, duality, the yin and yang again. But it's the Lover's card, as I said. And in this particular case, it is asking you, Michelle, to look at all areas of love in your life. Look at them well. Look in every crease, cranny, crack, doorway, environment, etc. And embrace them. Bring them into your life. Appreciate them. Hold on, a truck is passing. Yeah, I'm sitting outside, so it's a bit noisy. Sorry about that, people. You need to appreciate what the love, all the areas of love in your life bring to the table. What do they bring to you? Because this is saying to integrate the masculine and feminine. Opposites do attract. There is unity and partnership. Are you planning or thinking of going into a partnership with someone, Michelle? Because I feel that that is where what this is talking about. And if this is the case, you do definitely have a decision to make. And the decision is all heart-based. Okay? You have to be able to move freely from the heart, knowing that the decision is right and just for you, not anyone else, for you. In order to get there, you have to be able to identify all the areas of love in your life and embrace them and be grateful for them. Okay, all right. Well, it's partnership with yourself then, because that word partnership popped on the card, and that comes right back to the yin and yang and balance duality in your life. Because you know, as I was going to say, you know, we have both sides within us. Us females, we have both the feminine and the masculine. You need some balance there, my dear. Yes, that's it. You need some balance there. It's not that you're a gung-ho type of person, you know, but you are very direct. You are very determined. You have a certain way of interacting with others, which many find rather masculine. So you need to put some more. So again, it comes down to balance. You need to put some balance in your life, so that the two can seamlessly merge and coordinate and cooperate. It's precisely like the two halves of our brain. That is what you will be doing. Integrating the two halves of yourselves. Because right now, there is a division. Yes, there is a division. Well, actually, the word that I heard was there is a split. You cannot function like that, Michelle. You cannot function like that at all. And so, whatever half is predominant, you need to bring the other side in so that they work seamlessly. And I keep using the word seamlessly, like hand and glove, in order to assist you, because the decision could be big, it could be small, but whatever decision it is and it is significant for you and your life and how you move ahead for the rest of the year. Okay? All right. So on that note, my beautiful souls, now I'm really going to end it here. My mouth is very, very dry, and that tells me that I am dehydrated. So on that note, my beautiful souls, I am going to say, this is your friendly intuitive catalyst conduit, signing off. Ciao.